Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Erica Wilson, the host of the Had to Happen show. You knew that you had to turn to God because He's the only one that could get you out.
Such a blessing to be able to sit with you, son.
You know, like in the isolation, sometimes we feel lonely or not being able to fit in, or this person is not going to bother with me or whatever. But that is the time when God says, "Be still."
Right.
And know that I am God. There you go. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm a single mom with 2 kids, struggling, rape victim, homeless, robbed at gunpoint. All those things had to happen to me to birth me for my purpose today. And that's why I'm standing here today giving back.
We knew then that we was on a long road to recovery. But I say that to say this. It had to happen.
Great day, everyone. We're here live with the girl Erica Wilson that it had to happen. Guys, today, oh my gosh, on this Winning Wednesday, I have the TikTok finest, Dancing Michael. Guys, I showed a video of him and myself on Monday on our prayer broadcast where I love duetting Michael. Michael has great content, and guys, you're gonna get a chance to meet the Michael, TikTok finest. Welcome, Michael. How are you?
Well, good afternoon, Erica. I'm so thrilled to be here and so honored to be on your broadcast.
It's such a pleasure to have you. We're going to have some fun today, Michael. I'm going to do things a little different. I normally, don't do scripted. I always go, let the spirit have its way. But today we're going to have a couple of questions for you, Michael. So before we start, can you please tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, I was born and raised in Montreal, Canada. A lot of people don't realize that I'm actually Canadian. I became a U.S. citizen in 2012, so I'm a dual citizen. So I was born and raised in the great city of Montreal. It's a fantastic metropolitan city. I went to a school in the nation's capital of Canada, which was Ottawa, and got an honors journalism degree. So I worked in journalism before getting into public affairs and business. And then I was recruited for a position in the United States in 2001 and moved down to the States and got into lobbying, into business affairs, and all those sort of things. So now I'm a resident of this great country. Like I said, I became a citizen in 2012, and I'm a dual citizen. I have an amazing, now 24-year-old. I know it's hard to believe because I look so young.
Yeah.
24-year-old daughter who just graduated from Cambridge Law School. She is amazing, and that's pretty much it. I love to travel. I've been to 45 countries, 25 of which with my daughter, and I like to live large and count my blessings every day, thanks to God and other people.
Oh, I love, love, love that, Michael. So, what would you say would be your favorite country?
I would. It's a toss up between Spain and Italy.
Mm.
I love them both. I've been to both many, 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 many times. I just love the culture. Of course, I speak French fluently, and so France is also a place that is fun. But yeah, I think that if in retirement, I'd like to be thinking of maybe being 6 months in Spain and 6 months in the U.S. Take advantage
Oh
of
my God.
that.
Well, can you take me next time, Michael?
Right? What
Oh
state
my
are you?
gosh, I would
What state are
love to
you
see
in?
Spain.
Have you been to Europe?
No,
All right.
no,
You.
no.
Good afternoon, Ms. Monty. I can see that. That's so cool when the comments come across the screen.
Yes, yes, absolutely. That's an old friend of mine. She's like a sister to me, Miss Monty Rowe, all the way from, well, she's from Miami, Florida, but now she lives in Georgia. So, Monty, you heard Michael shout you out, and this is the TikTok's finest, Dancing Michael, guys. Okay. All
Very.
right. So, Michael, let's jump right into this, right?
Let's jump into it, girl.
Tell us, how did you even get started with TikTok?
It's a great question. I got started. Was very involved in social media. Excuse me, very involved with social media professionally, and my business is media, so I was involved in graphic communications and publishing and these sort of things. And so I had, I was involved in various aspects. And someone said to me, "Well, there's TikTok," and I said, "I've really not really heard of TikTok. I'd obviously heard about it as a channel." And someone said, "Well, you shouldn't worry about that anyway because you're too old." And I said, "Excuse me." So that was a challenge for me. So I got onto TikTok literally because it was a challenge, because someone said it was, I was too old, which of course is ridiculous because you're only as old as you feel. Of
That's
course,
right.
sometimes I feel a lot older than others, but you're only as old as you feel, and no one should be prevented from having fun and expressing their playful side. And so that's what I did. So in the end of October, I've not even been on TikTok a year. At the end of October, I started, and I was really blessed because I took off very quickly. And I think as we're on this broadcast of yours, I think that I'm going to be reaching 250,000 followers. I know that I'm just like 200 shy as we speak right now of 250,000 followers. So was really lucky, and I don't know. I guess I just resonate with people. Either that, or it's like that car crash that people want to see. Like, oh, that's so weird, because I get a lot of hate. And you know what I say with that? I say, don't hate, appreciate.
I know
I know
that's
that's
right.
right.
Don't hate, appreciate. I'm not coming to ruin your day. Don't ruin my day. So I just block the haters, the trolls, and I could have on some of my videos, I can have hundreds of people that are saying hateful things.
Really?
Yeah. But it's water off a duck's back, because the things I've gone through in my life, you think I'm going to be bothered by some anonymous person that doesn't, thinks I'm too old, or that whatever the situation is. So that's how I got on TikTok. And then what was amazing, Erica, is that I've really come to appreciate the medium, and I've met so many phenomenal people through the channel. People that I would actually consider real friends that I have conversations with outside of TikTok, not just doing duets or whatever. Actual conversations. People have been to my house, and we've gone on trips together and stuff like that. So um, I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I really don't see the hate on TikTok. I guess because I'm fairly new or whatever, but I'm sure there's some. But your content is amazing. I know I found myself doing a couple of duets with you. I was just like, oh my God. And I try to keep up with you, but there's no way. So I don't even understand how anybody can hate on you. So hey, but that's water under the bridge because if they're not hating, you're not doing something right, Michael.
Again, I can, I just consider the source, and I think that people would not be hateful to you because you're very, you're a beautiful woman, and they're going to be respectful. I think people are more respectful to women as they should be. I put women on a pedestal higher than anyone because, of course, I was raised by a single mom, and I have a daughter, and my dad died when I was very young. So she was a widow at 35 and had to raise three kids. So I've always put women on a pedestal that are higher than anyone else. So I think that there's a certain respect there. But there's a lot of young people on TikTok that really believe that somehow the medium was hijacked by them. And believe it or not, I get some hate from different communities because I do some R&B stuff, and what's this white guy doing R&B stuff for? And I just love the music. I've grown up with. I've like I say to some people, I've forgotten more R&B than they will ever know because I'm 57 years old. It's hard to believe. And I've been listening to R&B since I was a teenager. So yeah, love it.
Oh my. Well, I'll tell you what, keep on keeping on because this girl right here loves your content. So, guys, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to play the video with Michael and myself. Guys, I keep getting these copyrights. I don't know why. I guess because of the music, but I do have in my disclaimer. I do not own the rights to this music nor claim to own the rights. But it's a must that I play this video with Michael and I because I'm telling you, I think this was our very first one, if I'm not mistaken. So, guys, watch Michael at work right here, guys. Woo, do he have some moves? All right, Michael. So tell us, how long did it take you to get these videos together? How do you come up with these videos? I mean, how does that go?
It's actually it's become not a science because now what happened is I've become fairly popular, so I get a lot of requests. So I get the request. I think I look at the music. I think this is something that I grew up with that I really like that I can get into, and then I just put on an outfit, a different outfit, and make it happen. Sometimes I'm outside, sometimes I'm inside, sometimes I'm using some special effects. It's what they say, the music moves you. That's what it is for me. I just sort of take the cue, and all these classic artists that I love, Barry White and Luther and you name it. I mean, I just love all these phenomenal artists and just let it go. And that was Rick James, of course, which it's a great tune. There's a lady that follows me. This part of the Dancing Michael family. I call it the Dancing Michael family. People that have, when I do lives, they all come in. There's a lady from Ohio. Her name is Gladys, and her handle is MZG Flow One, and that's her song, The Brick House. So whenever I do a live, I always dedicate it to her.
Oh, wow. That is so awesome. So, guys, let us know how Michael did in the comments because I'm telling you, I love Michael's content. So, if any of you are on TikTok, please do go and follow Michael. Michael, how can one find you on social media?
It's pretty easy. For TikTok, it's Dancing Michael, which I'm really thrilled that no one had taken that. I was really surprised that in 2010, at the end of 2020, that then the moniker Dancing Michael would be available. So there's Dancing Michael. I keep my Facebook sort of personal, so I don't usually interact on Facebook. I do it for this channel, obviously, and I'm happy to be obviously have a friend of you on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's Dancing Michael 1963.
I'm telling you guys, go follow Michael if you're on TikTok. I guarantee you would never go wrong with seeing Michael content. But let's go with the questions, Michael.
Right.
How would you describe your mood right now?
My mood, like right now, or
Right
just
now.
yeah, my mood is great. I'm really I'm somebody that actually is very, 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 very grateful, Erica. Despite having a very some difficult times, losing both my parents very young, and having to grow up really fast in life. My dad died; he was 45. My mom was 50. I've gone through a lot of stuff, but I'm really blessed. I've been so blessed to have an amazing life, to have my amazing daughter in my life. So blessed to have had education, to have had the ability to go to school and become educated and take care of myself. I'm blessed. I've got aches and pains like anyone my age, but I'm blessed to have my health. So I am a very, very blessed person, and I thank God every day for my blessings. I have a conversation with God every single day, and I say thank you for the blessings, for looking out for my family, for looking out for me, for allowing me to live the life that I live. So I'm great. I'm really I'm tickled pink to be on this program. So I'm fantastic.
Wow. Thank you for even accepting my invitation, but my condolences to your parents. And let me tell you, we share some of the same. My father died when I was 5, and my mother had 3 kids, and she raised us as a single mom. I'm a single mom of 2 young men, 29 and 33. But to God be the glory. Those things had to happen. And that's why I wrote the book, It Had to Happen. We never know why the it's happen in our life, but they happen to birth us for our purpose and make us who we are today. So I thank God for you and thank God that you even accepted my invitation to come on the show because, again, you see people, you invite them on, some accept and some don't accept. And you just have to understand, like, don't worry about the no's you get because sometimes the no's can be a huge blessing, in
Of course,
disguise.
and
Would you say so?
you should know that I don't just accept anyone's invitation. It's not like I'm a celebrity. I don't consider myself a celebrity, but I actually do my research, of course, because I was in journalism, and so I do my research to make sure that this is a platform that I would be comfortable in. And I think that you're an amazing role model for your 2 sons. I was horrified to hear what happened to you in your life and how you overcame that strife to become a strong Black woman in America, which is just phenomenal. We need to see more people like that in the media. That's why I think it would be fantastic to see your channel get more traction. So, yeah, it's my honor. I'm the honor one because you've shown resilience, just like my mom did. She was 35 years old when she was a widow. She had 3 children. She had to go back to work. She was an amazing woman, and I think that if anything can resonate in this broadcast for young men as well as women, of course. Women, of course, they already have these amazing role models like yourself, like my mom, like my daughter, whatever. But young men need to understand how important women are. They need to treat women with respect and to treat them with like they should be intended to be treated. So I'm all about that. Anytime I can have a platform where I can show that, I'm like, sign me up.
Oh, thank you. Wow. I really appreciate that. And again, like some just don't know what your it's is or what you went through, but they see you now and don't understand. Well, how does the saying go? They see your glory, but don't know your story.
Right.
And um, it's a lot of it's that transpire in one's life. What do you do when that it happens? Do you let it make you better, or do you let it make you bitter? So if you had this it that happened in your life, Michael, say, God forbid, say tomorrow, how would you deal with that? Being
Well,
you know that you dealt with
um,
things early on.
yeah, I did deal with things early on. Of course, I was an adult when my mother died, so I was young. I mean, she was young. I was young, and it was it was a tragic situation, and I didn't know that I could go on, and it was really through the strength of of family and the strength of faith, and that's not necessarily an organized faith because people have their own relationships with God. You just have to move on, and you have to be strong. And I consider myself a strong person. I'm surrounded by a lot of love in my life that is an amazing support network. And again, I have that conversation every day with God. I mean, and people, like some people, just they roll their eyes and they say, well, whatever. And I just say, well, look, that's just me. I mean, you find your strength however you get it, and you do what you have to do. I don't know if I could, how I would react to the horrible situations that you've had. I would just have to believe that I can get through it, like anything else, and just persevere and soldier on, as they say.
And that's it. That's it. So, Michael, I hear you speaking about God, right? And sometimes people put us in a box, us believers in a box, and think that we can't do this and we can't do that. What do people say about you talking about God and then put up the content that you put up? What do you think that they're saying? What do you think going through their minds, or do they
Right.
ever
Well,
be outspoken about it?
that's a great question. I mean, I think there's a conventional definition of what people view religion as, and then there's the spiritual connection to an entity that is very omnipresent. So when I look at that, this is a religious broadcast in some respects because it's dealing with a faith-based integrity and faith-based success. You're a perfect example of somebody that something had to happen to you for you to be able to rise up, and in the process of you've raised two very successful young men in America, which is fantastic. Um, I don't pigeonhole religion in the organized way. So I'm not somebody that is proselytizing certain positions, certainly no political positions. I don't get involved in politics. I don't talk about the things that some of the church gets involved in a political way. It's just not something that I am. It's everyone has their right to their opinion. I've always viewed God from a perspective of spirituality and having a connection that I know that there's a God in my mind. And if people don't believe that, and I have, you know, close friends that don't believe that, I have friends that are atheists, I have friends that don't believe in that. I say, well, that's your right. I'm not going to try to change you. It's not my role. I'm not put on this earth to be um, Reverend Jesse Jackson or Reverend Billy Graham or to be any. There's other people that God chooses to do that. I know that I'm not
Right.
one of those people. My role, is to be a good dad, to be someone that is respectful of other people, who's been successful in business and likes to have fun. And if I can bring entertainment to people through the platform of TikTok, then more power to it. That makes
Oh,
sense?
I love it. Yes, makes a whole lot of sense. So, Michael, let me ask you this. What are you passionate about?
I am passionate about music. I'm passionate about friendships. I'm passionate about family. I'm passionate about integrity. Um, yeah, I mean, I love to travel. Like I said, I've been to 45 countries, and I'm very blessed. There's so many people that um, have not had the opportunities that I've had, and I'm grateful for that. I'm truly, truly, truly grateful to live in an amazing continent, North America, where you can succeed. You can work hard and succeed. But there's people that are not even in our own country that, for whatever reason, are socially disadvantaged and they don't get the chance. They don't have the same rights. They don't have the same opportunities to succeed as, let's say, I may have. So, or some other person may have. So there's a little bit of luck in that. But I'm very grateful. Like I said, every single day, I'm grateful for what I have. I've worked hard for it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. So I'm passionate about having fun. I'm passionate about living my life because you only go around the earth or the sun once, right?
That's it. It's so true. I love, love, love your answer to that question. So let's see the next question. What is your mission in life, Michael?
Oh, that's a really difficult question. I would like to say, and I would really like to believe this, that my mission should always be to treat others like you want to be treated. I know that I've not always succeeded in that. I know that in relationships and other things, I've perhaps failed in doing that. Um, but I really believe that everyone's mission should be to treat others with respect and dignity, and to realize that we're all human beings and we all deserve love and to be respected and to be treated fairly, and to be treated equitably. And I think we've seen a lot of turmoil in our country this past number of years. And I think everyone's mission should be to sit back and remember that we are all created equal in God's eyes anyway, and we should treat each other with that kind of respect.
Absolutely. I mean, look how God is lining these things up. The questions that I'm asking you is leading into the next question I'm getting ready to ask you.
Okay.
So, my next question would be, what change would you like to see in the world?
Oh, that's really very easy. I would love to see poverty eradicated in the world. I think it's the most criminal thing to see. You've got people that are spending um, billions of dollars to go to space and all these kind of interesting things, but there is still poverty in first world nations like the United States and Canada. It's incomprehensible. It's unconscionable. So there are so many starving children in the world. So I think that the world should dedicate its resources to eradicating child poverty and ensuring that our youth have the opportunity, the same opportunity that I may have had, that you may have had, that others may have had, that grew up with that opportunity, that they have the opportunity to go to school and get educated and become a Cambridge law graduate like my daughter did. So it's all about opportunity, and I think that we need to have systems in place that recognize that our children are our future, not to quote the great Whitney Houston, who I love. Oof, love love me some Whitney Houston. But the children are our future, and yet our world actions don't always reflect that. And again, I'm not preaching here. I'm on here because I do TikToks, and I don't want to get too serious, but I think that would be a wonderful goal to see happen, is to have children not be hungry, not be starved for education or opportunity.
Yeah.
That would be something that I would love to see in the world.
Absolutely. Well, Michael, I'm here in Miami visiting with my son, and I was watching the news, and I saw in the news where this apartment complex is now making people get vaccinated. And one of the young ladies did not want to get vaccinated. However, she came on and she said, well, I don't know what's going to happen with me and my children, where we're going to go. And it's like my heart literally broke for her, because that's her personal choice for her not to be vaccinated.
Mhm.
and now she's being penalized because she don't have the money to just pick up and go. I don't even know I don't even know what to say about that situation because I never even dreamt of us being in the position that we are in today, with this COVID crisis, with this pandemic. And just to see this young woman on TV just saying she don't have a clue as to where she's gonna go. The kids have suffered, Michael.
Yeah, I think that's, it's really, really awful. Of course, I don't want to get into the politics of inoculation versus
Oh,
non-inoculation, vaccination versus non-vaccination, because it's become very polarizing and very politicizing, and that's what I'm not about. That's not my. I'm not put on here to speak one way or the other. But I feel for that family, and I think that
mhm.
it's the greatest. Um, the worst thing that can happen to a child is to be on the streets, and we shouldn't have that in this country for whatever reason. That's for sure. This is the most wealthy country in the world, um, the most educated country, in terms of just in terms of sheer opportunities, and there shouldn't be that kind of poverty.
Right. And yeah, I was only speaking about the situation that she's in as far as her not knowing where she's going because
Right.
I was homeless, Michael.
Right.
So I can, you know, praise be unto God that I was able to let my kids go stay with their father and they didn't have to sleep in the car like I did. But
Right.
just to hear this young woman say that, it kind of like it just broke me into pieces.
Right.
But we're going to make this world a better place. It's going to happen. So, how do you define success, Michael?
Oh well, success is what you. It's like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. Some people think that success
Ooh,
is how much money you have in the bank. Some people think it's how many friends you have. Some people think it's how many people you've helped in your life. I think it's like a recipe. It's a little dash of this, a little dash of that. I think that success is the result of for the most part, and again, there's a lot of hardworking people that are successful in what they do, but don't have the physical or the tangible um, trappings, if you will, of that success. But they're still successful people because they've raised children and they've brought productive people into our society. So it really is a very subjective thing. My definition of success is again um, to be true to oneself, to work hard, to be disciplined, to try to be as educated as you can, and that education does not necessarily have to mean university education, whatever it is, whether it's a trade school or whether it's being involved with a mission or doing something, and being true to yourself and being respectful to others. That's my idea of success. Um, um, and like I said, I was very fortunate in my life to be able to go to good schools, to have great opportunities that many people did not have, and I was successful. I mean, but I also like to consider myself
so
successful because I'm I try to be a good person, and so
I love it. And I think you are a great person, Michael, from what I've saw so far. Again, guys, we're here live today with your girl Erica Wilson, and it had to happen. And I have TikTok finest dancing Michael. Guys, if you have TikTok, please do go over and follow Dancing Michael. I'm telling you, you will love, love, love it. Hopefully, we could get Michael to do a little skit here today. What do you think, Michael?
what's the skit?
I don't know. Just do something for us. Like, you're doing a little TikTok video.
Well, I'd have to be standing. I'm sitting here. I'd have to you'd have to put some music on and get a groove in. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
did
have
you
to teach.
guys hear that? I love it. So, Michael, tell me this. What was your biggest takeaway from TikTok? Let's move over to TikTok because
Okay.
that's why you're here. What
Yeah.
was your biggest takeaway from TikTok?
Uh, just how surprisingly fun it is. I mean, I can go into the rabbit hole very quickly on TikTok. I used to, uh, it's it's amazing how much time you can spend on it, and just how much joy that you can get from it. I just think it's hysterical. Whether it's the cute little doggy videos or the funny videos or the people that are singing or the people that are dancing, it's just an amazing platform that has no end of entertainment, at least from my perspective. So that's my biggest takeaway is that people would say, what is TikTok? And why would I want to be on TikTok? I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 80, whatever. You'd be surprised how much fun. And what I'm seeing is people that are, my age and, let's say older than 35 or older than 40 are having a blast on this platform and connecting with people from all over the world. And so, yeah, it's very neat.
Indeed, it is. So if you had one that maybe in their 50s, right? And again, like I said, people like to put us in the box. So we have over 50, or maybe 50, and a believer. And they want to experience TikTok. They want to get on, they want to make their videos, but afraid of what one would say. What will be your words of encouragement to them?
Um, a word of encouragement to someone that is a believer and over 50 is, be yourself. I mean, that's the thing. You can be on TikTok and yourself. You don't have to wear, I don't wear religion on a sleeve because, organized. Again, I'm a spiritual person. The organized side of things, I must confess, has is in my past. When I was a kid, of course, growing up Catholic and church and all that kind of stuff. My connection to God right now is a spiritual connection. It's a conversation that I have. So I don't wear my. Although I have done TikToks where I um, have praised. I like one of my most recent TikToks was Mary Mary song. Removing the chains and praise. So I have done that, and I'm unabashedly supportive of that. And so um, and I may even do like a Yolanda Adams song. Who knows? It's possible. So I just say, be yourself. TikTok is an expression of whatever you like. If you like music, do music. If you want to praise God or whatever, go on and do that. It's that's the beauty. There's no prejudice. People can be the only thing that I don't like about TikTok, to be honest, is when people use it as a medium to get into the political debate of the day. I have no personal time for that. That doesn't mean that people don't have a right to speak about oppression or to speak about their views on the hot social topics of the day. That's just not my personal cup of tea. I'm just not. That doesn't do anything for me. I use TikTok, and why I think I'm successful on TikTok. Um, I use it as a form of entertainment. I take joy in watching people create. You know, the creative mind is something that I'm always fascinated in, and so I love creative people, and that's what I go to TikTok for. But anybody can join TikTok and talk about whatever they want.
Absolutely. I also had this mom and son that was on here on It Had to Happen, and their name is It's a Mom Vibe, which Elvin Warren the third say we're in the building now. But their content is really, really good too, and I love their bond and the things that they put out. I mean, again, I have the when I search, I mean, I go through my TikTok page and I follow, I follow some people. I don't follow too many, but when I do follow some people, I just sit there and I watch their videos and I'm in total awe because guess what? Like you said, you can be yourself. You have to be yourself. You can't, you're no good at trying to be anybody else. And the content that one is putting out, it is amazing. Like, I said the mom and son vibe. Oh, it's a mom son vibe. I'm sorry, Elvin, charging to my head and not my heart. There we go. So
Is
they're
that
on
your son?
TikTok
Is
and they
Alvin
have
your
a big
son?
following. No, Elvin is not my son. Elvin is actually on TikTok. Him and his mom is on TikTok, and
Oh, cool.
oh my God, you have to go follow them, Michael. I'm telling you, I mean, their content is really good too and funny. But one thing about it is the bond that they share, and I followed them because that's the way my kids and we are. Very, very close. Very, very close. And I just love, love, love their relationship. So if you can go over and watch some of their content. And Elvin, it's a mom son vibe. Go over and watch Dancing Michael. I'm sure you guys love that as well. I'm telling you, I'm sure you guys saw it on my page because I'm always duetting Michael. I try
Oh,
to keep up with Michael. I can't.
and a
Michael,
big
you
part of
have to teach me some moves.
a big part of my demographic are the moms.
Ah, I love it. So, Michael, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So, on TikTok, right? How much time do you have to allow yourself to actually do you do several videos or do you do one or two? Like, how does that go? Like, how does that go? How do you
You know,
set
it's a
your TikTok for that day? Because I see sometimes you have several videos on there, but not sure if you're doing them the same day.
Yeah, I actually, I used to post, and when I first started, I used to post like multiple times, the like 2 or 3 times, because they say when you first get started to get traction, you need to be posting several times a day, not too much. I mean, I always say to my friends, don't post too much. I'm now where the maximum I will do in a day is two, but the beauty of the platform is that you can record a bunch of videos and save them in your drafts, and then if you're doing something and you're busy or you got a work project or whatever, you don't have to be worrying about doing a TikTok every single day. So I have a number of things in my draft, and trust me, when I was in the United Kingdom, quarantine in the United Kingdom in my hotel room, as beautiful as it was, I did probably a dozen TikToks and just recorded them and saved them in the draft. And then all I have to do is press the release button and share it, and then you go. So it's you can put as much time or as little time as you want. I know people that literally go on and that do comedy, and they just go on for 9 seconds and they say something, controversial or funny or whatever, and
Wow.
they'll you know they'll succeed at that. I know others that are doing very complicated transitions where there's props and all that kind of stuff involved. It takes a lot of time. It takes hours. I've done videos
Yeah.
that I've taken hours to create with editing using different software platforms. And I've done a 15-second video where I just put on a song like Brick House and I just swivel the hips. And, there's no rhyme or reason. The video that I spent hours on with multiple transitions can get, whatever number of views. And one that I spent no time on can get 1 million views. I did a video recently to a Joe song, I Want to Know, that just had 1.1 million views. I did it in one take. I want to know, you know, that song. So
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So it really, you could take a lot of time or you could take a little time. And like you
correct.
said, maybe go ahead.
There's some young creators. All that they do is appear they're at the beach and they're in swimwear, and they're they're scantily clad. No problem with that. I mean, I listen. I would never have a problem with that. On my Instagram, I'm scantily clad. So it's like
Yes.
so it's not like I'm not judging. I'm just saying that some people have millions of followers and literally all they do is they just prance around in swimwear, which is fine. Um, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just have fun, do what you want to do, and you can spend as much time or as little time. Some people make millions of dollars off of TikTok. This is not one of them, I can assure you. Yeah, there's people
Are
that
you
make
serious?
millions of dollars. The top creator on TikTok made like $15 million last year. $15 million. And there are content creators that are making easily 6 and 7 figures off TikTok. It has a $1 billion fund, and it's creative fund. Yeah.
Wow.
It
So
makes
again, for our listeners who's just tuning in, tell us again, how did you get started with TikTok and how many followers do you have, Michael?
I started TikTok in October of 2020 as a dare. Someone said, you're too old for TikTok. And I said, oh, no, you didn't. I'll show you about that. And, I've got the energy of somebody that's half my age. And so I just started to do that. And I started to do different things. I do comedy sketches. I can throw on a wig and do different roles. I've done the Golden Girls. I've done Will and Grace. I've done this amazing comedian who was just on Netflix, Shelley Belly comedy. I do her she's got the crazy wig and she's like talking all kinds of, some foul language. I can do, and then I do dancing. And the dancing is when it really started to take off. And so then I started to do that. And then I'm known for my old school jams. So I got a, great following with that. And now I've got I'm just a couple hundred shy of 250,000 followers.
Wow. Wow.
Who knew?
My goodness. From October of 2020, guys.
Yeah, less
Did
than
you
a
just
year.
hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I know that we have our audience because we want to shout them out. We want to show them some love because we could not do this without them. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and put up the comments. And as she put them up, Michael, go ahead and shout them out.
All right.
Let's go, Mish.
Ms. Monty, how are you, dear? I know you're a great friend of Erica. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for being on the show. Shannon, how are you? Shannon Jackson, thank you so much. Great day to you and your family. Wesley McCord, that's a beautiful wedding picture. Congratulations. Thanks for being on. Elvin is in the building. Yeah, I'm going to get that information. You can, you send a comment on one of my videos and then I'll know your handle for your TikTok and I'll definitely follow you back for sure, sir. Thank you for the support. And Erica is being thanked by Elvin. So you do like a comedy with your mom? He does comedy with his mom or what? It's like a don't talk back,
Yes.
like that, like don't talk back stuff. Is it that kind of fun
Well, they
stuff?
do all different they do dancing. They do a lot of dancing too, but their content is really, really good and funny. You would definitely get a laugh out of it, Michael.
Yeah.
Definitely. And their bond is amazing. Like I said, I had them on a show a couple months ago and it was super amazing. And mom is definitely the she's the show. She's the entire show. She's gonna come on and her moves, Michael. Oh my God, you guys should do a dance battle. You and Miss Selena should do a dance
I'm
battle,
sure
Michael, because I'm telling
she'd
you,
win. I'm sure she'd win. People, I
I
get
don't
criticized.
know now.
I get criticized for doing the same old move. Although I do salsa, I've done some other stuff, and I do some rap stuff. I try to mix it up. Just people say, "Was that you?" And so.
Oh my goodness. So tell us, how does this live thing go on TikTok?
So with TikTok,
Do
when
you
you
have to have a
have
certain amount of followers?
you have to have 1,000 followers, which is not unreasonable because if they let everybody go live, then any person could just go on and it could be crazy. So you have to have 1,000 followers, and you literally just go on and you interact. It's like your talk show. You're the talking head, and you're taking questions. In my case, my lives are all about dancing. So I get my old school on, I get my disco on, and I put my city in the backscape, and I just dance and talk to my followers, and it's fun.
Wow. So when you do a Q&A, how long do you stay on for that? Do you take several questions, or how does that work?
I don't do a formal Q&A like this. This is very professional. I mean, this is like I've been interviewed on television and on both sides, being the interviewer and being interviewed. This is very professional. I give you credit. So you're very good at what you do. Mine is by no means that. I'm going to dance, and I'll take a request if I feel like taking a request, and I'll take a question if I feel like taking a question. A lot of people try to delve too personal into my life, and then I'm like, well, I'm not on here to to tell you. As someone says, that's none of your business. Mind yourself. Mind your business. I'm not that. I'll allow certain people in to a certain degree, but some things are nobody's business. So I have fun. I say, look, I'm on here to have fun. I'm on here to dance. I'm not preaching Michael. I'm not math Michael. I'm not science Michael. I'm dancing Michael. So I'm here to dance, and if you like you can send me a request. If there's a certain song you like, by all means send me a request. And if you're a follower, I don't do requests for non-followers. You have to be a follower.
I know that's right. That's right. Okay, so my producer, she have this song that's out, Michael. I don't know if it's a little too slow for you. So, Mish, do you have your song where we could put up so we could get Michael to dance a little bit to your song? Did you go to sleep on that?
Give me a second. Let me see if I can make that happen.
Yeah, you're putting her on the spot, Erica.
Yeah, I always do. But she loved me, right, Mish?
You know I love you, Erica.
Michael, Michael, we have Miss Norma Smith, which is my mom from Jacksonville. She says funny. In other words, stay in your lane.
Lane. Stay in your
That's
lane. Is trust me. Yeah, trust.
okay, Michael. As she's getting ready to play her song, we're going to see if you can keep up with her song. I don't
Okay.
know if it may be a 12 for you, though, but we'll see.
Okay.
She has a beautiful voice, Michael.
Is it one of her
Beautiful
songs?
voice.
Is it one of her songs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see if I can get this thing propped up here. Can you see me?
Yes. He's ready, guys, as you can see. Okay, Michael. Michael could do without no music, guys. Do you see that?
That's right. I'll do my own music.
All right. I'm sure we're getting ready for that.
All right.
I love it, Michael. I love it. Oh, did you just spin on me?
Yeah, that's what we do at the
Oh
Brick
my
House.
gosh.
It's a ring. House.
Oh, it's a brick house. Woo!
My thing. Thank you, Norma. Thank you.
Okay, she's getting it ready for us, guys.
All right.
Just bear with us, guys. We're here live today with TikTok finest, Dancing Michael. Michael is getting ready to do a little skit for us, guys. Listen, he don't even need any music. You see him dancing in the background before Mish get the music to playing. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes, he definitely has the moves, Ma. I told you. That's why I love duetting him. I love, love, love it. But Michael, you definitely have to teach me some moves. Like, I lost it. I don't know where it went. I used to dance really good, but now I think I done lost it.
Well, it's hard for you to get down
Can you
all
teach
those,
me?
it's hard for you to get down all those coutured leather outfits. You got to be able to move And if you
Okay, so I need something
you're
loose.
more like, hello. Look at this, hey.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, it's because you're
Miss Shirley,
always
we having a hard time here. I didn't hear you, Michael.
okay.
Okay, I think I got you. Hopefully you can hear this.
Okay.
Okay.
I know it was a bluff. I know it was a bluff.
Woo!
I know it was a bluff for me. One day when I was lost, he died up on the cross, and I know it was a bluff for me. God got his hand on my life. God said on me, bye bye. Lord, to the day with my gaga. We were deep in the green like the Popeye. Couldn't get a grip on my eye. Got a grip on the distance.
Woo! Miss, you didn't let him hear your part though. I wanted him to hear your voice.
Okay. I will skip through to that part. Okay.
Very talented, whoever it is.
Michael, you
They
yeah, that's
label
the
me a
so listen to her
thug.
voice, Michael.
I know it was love. I knew when I was lost, he died up on the cross, and I know it was blood for me.
Thanks, Denise.
And when I think about the way you bless me, I see your grace and mercy manifested. I don't deserve it, but you freely give it. I don't deserve it, but you keep me living. I had to make a pivot, no need to get specific. You know my flaws and see it
I'm
all.
getting Melba Moore vibes.
You gave a pleading gift when you took a beating, whips and nails in your hands and feet. You took a stand for me. I wasn't who I was supposed to be. Hurting everybody close to me. Didn't think I was enough. Wasn't nothing enough. I knew it was love. I knew it was love.
Woo!
That is
Thank you so
amazing.
much, Miss.
That is
What do you think about
amazing.
her voice, Michael?
Oh my God, that's a gift from God. That's for sure. I was getting Melba Moore. I was getting some Aaliyah. It was it's beautiful. Have I ever
Woo-hoo-hoo!
done Tennessee
Well, we
whiskey?
have a
I've
question
not,
for
Norma.
you.
I have not done Tennessee
I've
whiskey.
never heard of that song. I never heard of that song.
I've certainly had
Do
my
we have
share.
that?
I've had my share of whiskey. Does that count? Woo, I've had my
Oh my
share of
God.
whiskey.
Come on, Norma. I guess you heard that. Oh my God. So, Michael, tell one how they can follow you again on TikTok, if you could give your
Yeah,
TikTok info.
yeah. My favorite preferred place for people to follow me is TikTok, and that's it's just very simple. It's Dancing Michael, the traditional spelling of Michael, Michael. So, Dancing Michael, just like you see on the screen there, and it's all about fun. It's about comedy and sketches and dancing, mostly dancing. Thank
Wow.
you, Norma. I'll check it
Wonderful.
out. I'll check it out. If you follow me, make a comment on one of my videos and make the request, and then I'll check it out. And if TikTok has it and it makes sense for my vibe, I'll do it. There's some songs that I obviously cannot do. There's some dancing that I cannot do, which I'm just not trained to. But if it's something that I can do, sure.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining me here today. I had the most amazing time. And I'm telling you, I cannot stress enough, guys. Please do go over to Michael's page and follow him. I guarantee you won't be, you'll get some good laughs and I'm saying some great moves. I'm telling you. Michael, from the wigs to the dancing, like he said, He, Michael, I saw one of the videos with the wig, and all I can say, I was drinking something at the time and almost choked.
Right.
You know, because it was so funny.
I
So
know.
you guys have to, huh?
Thank you, Misha. No, I'm saying thank you, Misha, and thank you, Norma, and thank you to all the followers, and to those people that are going to be looking at this out after the fact. Please follow Erica as well. She is amazing, and let's make sure her show goes, national.
Thank you so much, Michael. Guys, we're forever grateful for each and every one of you tuning in here with us at It Had to Happen with TikTok finest, Dancing Michael. Guys, go over to TikTok. Please do follow him. But guess what, guys? I will be back here on Monday for our prayer broadcast, an hour of power, guys. Oh my God. We've been doing God has been doing some really amazing things on the broadcast, guys. You do not want to miss. You want to go on and book now for an hour of power. God's willing, we'll meet you back here 5:30 on Monday. But Michael, is there anything that you would like to leave with the audience on today?
Just thank you so much for the invitation. I had a blast, and I hope everyone has a great day, and just have fun in life.
There you heard it from Michael, Dancing Michael. Guys, again, go over, click that follow button, hit the notification button as well, because Michael always, going live. And he has, again, some great content, guys. But Michael, I am forever grateful for you accepting this invitation. I mean, thank you so very much. And I would definitely be doing a duet after the show.
Okay.
Even though I can't keep up with you, but I'll try. How about that?
That's it. Sounds like a deal.
Thank you so much,
Erica.
Michael. Let's send the audience out some virtual love. Hugs first.
For
And
sure.
then we're going to send you guys out some virtual love. Guys, we love you here at It Had to Happen. Be safe. God bless you all. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Erica's Empowering Empire. 88 Blessings Soar Movement. It had to happen in a beauty so rare. We'd love for you to join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. It Had to Happen with Erica Wilson. Following our social media.